Okay, Gabrielle Howard for reflection number 9, I believe. And contrasting, you said, please reflect on these contrasting positions and reference the original articles to argue which approach makes more all things considered sense and why. I honestly couldn't tell you which one I feel like makes more sense because they really both don't make sense to me. Like, I understand why people stand on certain stances for abortion. Okay, you can't afford the baby. You're too young to be a parent. There's a disease. There's a life-threatening change happening. I don't really know. I guess ethically, the reason I feel neither makes sense because it really just creates an opt out. And that's why I'm still not gonna, like, ethically, I feel like if you want to give somebody a way out, then give them a way out. But there are more fiscal way, I think that's the word I'm looking for, to do things without abortion actually coming up as a solution. It's just, like the example that he gave, you just want to walk up and kill your neighbor because it made more sense to you at the time because something that they were doing. No. So at at this point in time, I really can't even tell you which I would more ethically agree with. Honestly, neither at this point, but I know neither is not an option. So physically, I feel that if we're gonna go abortion wise, if we're gonna talk about making sense, if we're gonna talk about what would be better, then we need to talk about the pros and cons. Like, if you're going to give people options, if you're going to give people ways out, then you need to consider all things, like how you would feel about being that child that you want to abort. I know people say that children don't have thoughts or brain stems during certain parts of becoming a whole human being, but it's still a human being. I mean, we're just growing. You have to grow to something. Adults don't come into the world as adults, no matter what some of them may think. You don't come into the world automatically knowing everything you need to know about being an adult. You have to learn, you have to grow. So it's just the same as the murder. Like, you want to go out and you want to kill somebody. Why is that not okay? But you want to go into a whole another person and kill a whole another person. None of it is either going to make sense if somebody with some actual common sense actually starts speaking about the situation. So that's my take on it. Like I said, not a lot of agreeing with what happened or what I read. I understood where you were coming from, and I understand where they're coming from. It's not that I don't get it, but it's still not gonna be permissed as okay.